Hello, welcome to a new episode where I struggle to fit the frame, talk a lot, fiddle with hoses, and use some violence. So while I'm holding this cup of coffee that's a bit too hot, I'll tell you about the work that I've been doing today. Today I'm supposed to have a meeting with someone from the water company. I had a phone call with them a while ago, a couple of weeks when I was back home, and the conversation went horrible. The connection was really bad and just couldn't understand what they were saying. But what I did understand, I suppose, is that I made a contract for the delivery of water, and I made an appointment for today. A technician would visit me today and to check the connection and to make sure that I'd sign the contract on paper or something like that. I remember the person on the phone asking me whether I wanted an appointment in the morning or in the afternoon. Can't remember what I answered, but since it's afternoon already, I suppose I answered afternoon. But I'm still waiting for them to come. While I was waiting, I removed the ceiling here in the kitchen area where the only sink is. I removed the old water pipes and I put a faucet on the water line. Here's the water hose that's coming into my house. And from here I'm gonna connect it to the rest of the house. This is the sink. There used to be two faucets here and one over there. And this was the only place of the house that was connected to the water. And as you can see, it enters the house here through the ground. There's a hole in the floor that has the pipe coming in. It's not an ideal location, but I'll just make a temporary network of water so I can install a toilet and a shower later. And so here you see us clearing up the ceiling to make room for the temporary water pipe. Turned out I really hadn't made an appointment after all. I called the water company after waiting an entire day, and the person I spoke to on the phone couldn't find any of my data in their system. I guess the person I had spoken to in the first place hadn't put anything in their agenda. Luckily I was able to make an appointment for the next day, and a technician showed up in time, opened up a faucet that was underneath the street, and I had running water within 5 minutes. As you just saw, we ran the water hose across the kitchen, and now we're making a hole in the wall to get the water hose into the barn. Once in the barn, we'll run it through to the back to be able to connect to the boiler for hot water, to hook up the shower and the sinks and the toilet in the future as well. And after everything was closed up, I could connect the hose in the kitchen. And that was it for water. So this is the second place where I've been at work today, the electrics. I removed all the old electrical stuff that was here. Wasn't a lot, definitely wasn't safe. This is the old meter, and this is the switch, the main switch. These aren't mine, these are property of the electrical company, which is supposed to come tomorrow, and as I understood, they're gonna replace the meter by a smart meter, one that communicates automatically with them. So I put up this board and put up the rail here for all the different switches that I'm going to be installing. I hope I'm doing it right because it's the first time I'm doing it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and what I was last working on is the earth or the ground connection, because there was one, but I'm pretty sure that that's way too flimsy for today's standards. So I went and bought this rod yesterday. It's 150 centimeters, and it's supposed to be going way deep in the ground. And I hope I can manage, because the soil is very hard here. to help with that, I've got these meter long drills. So I hope I'll get these into the ground, and I'll be able to smash this one in. We'll see if it works. I think I'll try the medium-sized one first. See if this goes. It went a lot easier than I thought it would. So I think come to the hardest part. Let's take a look. Yeah, I've only been able to drill up to 1 meter. This thing is 1.5 meters long, so really need to use extra force on the last bit to get it in completely. That's it. I just need to get the screw thing that goes around it up, because I think oh yeah, here we go. That's it. It went easier than I thought, to be honest. Perfect. It's day 5 since my arrival. Up until now I haven't been able to film a lot of the work I've been doing because I didn't have any electricity. Only brought 1 power bank, so I had to save some phone battery. Since yesterday I do have electricity. The electricity company came, installed a new meter and a new main switch, and I put up this switch panel. I don't know the English word. Have plugged in 1 power outlet until now, so very basic, but at least I'm able to charge my phone. Currently I'm making lunch. I'm making grilled cheese. I bought this old grilled cheese maker. I brought it because my old roommates bought a new one, and when I was bringing it, I thought, I'm not going to use it, why am I bringing it with me? But not even a week has passed, I'm already using it, so I'm glad I brought it. And I'm charging my tool battery as well, so I can get on with work. I'm planning on extending my electrics today. I want to buy a fridge tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to having. So I'm gonna make a few power outlets in the kitchen, and also I want to put up some lights here because it's just really dark, and the bats keep scaring me. I don't really like bats, I found out. Unfortunately I didn't film myself putting up the lighting, but here's a video of me showing the end result of the switch panel after I've installed the lights and installed the fridge. And so, with all that said and done, we can start installing a makeshift bathroom and get on with the sewage journey, which you will see in a future video. And finally, I challenged myself to eat the beans that were stored in the basement if I'd reach 1,000 subscribers. I have reached this milestone, If I survive the beans, I'll upload a video of myself eating them later this week. So stay tuned for more.